Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Underdoctor Chapter 2. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little puppet kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked winter anime season in full swing, in which today we're covering Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku. We also cover Sosu no Frieren, Jujutsu Kaisen, Madosehi no Slave, Oshinoko, Fire Force, Tune to the Midnight Heart, Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Legals, Dead Account Medalist, and Digimon, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, basically what Underdoctor is, so far, at least for me anyway, is a watered-down version of the Dark Doctor Akuru. Oh my god, I missed that manga so much. Poor Hechi had to have all those health problems. I hope they're better, because I really hope we get a new manga from them soon, speaking of. But anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled A Normal Doctor. Dr. Ishiguro, I'll help you out. Let's succeed at this operation together. 83 BPM. Stabilized. Commence operation. Let's do our best here. Tumor discovered. Sorry, Chiwa, I wasn't able to sleep on the plane, so I'm at my drowsiness limit. You're someone who nearly killed himself by taking a nap in the middle of the North Pole, Doctor, so I'm used to it. Dude! Sorry for all the trouble. Dude. Akuru's better. I love Akuru as a character a lot. Well, people are saying that this is like House. Nah. This mofo ain't like House. Nah. Akuru, on the other hand, Akuru is House. He is definitely the manga version of House. I'm telling you, go read Dark Doctor Akuru. I covered it from start to finish, too. I love that series. I wish I could see some improvement, though. If you die, Doctor, I'm the one they're going to yell at. And that's his manager, Chiwaku Oshibori. Okay. Right. I really owe you a lot, Ms. Chiwa. Your work in Singapore went well, yes? Oh, yeah. I didn't have any problems, and I certainly didn't expect to get wrapped up in that incident on my way home. Oh, wait. What happened to the aircraft afterwards? I made the arrangements just as ordered. Your true identity was reported as being a talented detective who spotted the terrorists quicker than anyone else. Although some people were injured, no one died, and the aircraft arrived safely in Tokyo. Phew. I prioritized dealing with the situation and didn't really put much thought into what would happen afterwards, so I was kind of worried. Doctor, as I told you on the phone, that made things very difficult for me. Even in emergency situations, I would appreciate it if you did your very best to refrain from standing out. Understood. Since there wasn't too much damage, it probably won't become the popular of a topic, so what's done is done. Please just give yourself a good reminder of exactly who you are, Doctor. You are someone who lives underground. Haiji, the Underdoctor. It's all the manga! Again, it's like Akuru! Who's the Dark Doctor? See, I can't help but compare this to Dark Doctor Akuru. I knew this was gonna happen. Right, thanks for all the help. Oh, you're welcome, of course, but You'll be responsible for all the costs that were involved with manipulating the information this time around, so please make sure you pay up. What? A lot of money has been paid out to the airline company, the Ministry of Land Infrastructure and Transport and Tourism, the Public Security Bureau, various media outlets, and more. Would you like to know the exact number? No! Still, I'm aware that you require copious funds for your research, so I'll pay some of it too. What? Do you have any idea how many hundreds of millions of yen were deducted from my bank account in a single day, Doctor? But don't worry, I'll prepare a mountain of work for you so that you can pay it all back. Of course, Miss Chiwa, ma'am. Oh, God, I know people are going to be thirsting over her. In fact, a job just came in for you, so we'll head straight there. Roger that, I'll do my very best, ma'am. Let's see. Forgive us for not taking our shoes off. This is Haiji, the under doctor. I'm his mediator and manager, Chiwa. We came to tend some wounds. Are we in the right place? So you really do exist. Yeah, I'm Kakuta, the guy who sent out the request. Do you have any identification? Yeah. How's this? Ooh, Jun Kakuta, an investigator from Public Security, Section 9. Well, that's a relief. The request came from Public Security, but then I saw you had tattoos, so I was surprised. I had no choice but to get these for an undercover operation. Do you know of the Great Crane Gang? I've been searching for their drug smuggling route for several years now, but one of their members caught me, and here I am. Uh-oh. Hey, give me back my ID. Oh, sure. Excuse me. Ooh, thank you! I got my freaking x-ray art that I wanted. Anatomical art. Well, someone got my x-ray anatomical art. Let's see. These lights, blade-induced incisions and puncture wounds. The cuts aren't a big deal, but time has passed since they occurred and he has lost a lot of blood. Yeah, okay, this is where my problem is. I want to see the actual muscle fiber. I want to see the organs. Like, what? Why can't I get that? Why? This is supposed to be a medical manga. I want to see the actual organs. I want to see the musculature. I want to see the muscle fiber. Like, there should be, like, where the lights are, it should be zoomed in. So we can actually fucking see it. At least with Dark Doctor Akuru, we got to see that shit. I want to hurry and seal up your wounds. We'll perform the operation here. I'll bill Public Security for the cost. He didn't even check me. Yeah, just leave everything to the doctor and you'll be fine. Public Security trusts him as well. I did hear a rumor about how Public Security turns a blind eye to the medical work of some mysterious doctor. You may be skilled, but as I have no idea who you are, it's pretty nerve-wracking to know my life will be in your hands. Sorry, but I don't have time to explain everything. It doesn't seem like it'd be very reassuring, even if I didn't get an answer. The doctor has godlike eyes that allow him to detect wounds and illnesses, and he's also an expert surgeon. Again, I would like to see those godlike eyes, showing the actual through the body. Show me the actual muscle. Show me the bone. Show me the organs. Give me something, goddammit! He's a highly skilled physician who saved countless lives, so you can relax. Godlike eyes. And who the hell are you anyway? Well, with Akuru, it was, his blood was able to cure basically any disease. That was, oh god, that was so cool. I fucking love Akuru, man. The Oshimori, let's see, if I tell you I'm an Oshimori, yeah, and who the hell are you anyway? If I tell you I'm an Oshimori, does that answer your question? Oshimori, the Oshimori clan, mediators who've managed to work in the Japanese underground since ancient times, yet no one knows how many of them there are, let alone their ages and genders. So she's his connection to Public Security. An Oshimori is my first time seeing one in the flesh. People are outside, and not just one or two either. Maybe some neighbors? No one else lives in this apartment building. This is a safe house Public Security built for us to use during emergencies. The only people who know could possibly be here now are them, the Great Crane Gang. I didn't call an ambulance because I didn't want to get civilians involved. But now I've got you two wrapped up in it. I'm sorry. Shoko, Koki, I'm a detective. I'm prepared for this. You two need to run now. We're not running, you know. Wait, again, this is very much like a crew because he went through very similar shit. What do you want to do, Doctor? Wait, what do you want to do, Doctor? I'll deal with them. Get the operation ready for me. All right, let's see. Woo! What? Dude, okay, right here. This is like page 16, right? Yeah, middle of page 16. When he, like, hits the pressure point in the neck. Why are we not seeing, why are we not getting reverse negative contrast and seeing, like, the actual, how hitting that pressure point affects the rest of the body via, like, the nerve branches? Why? Like, if this wasn't a medical manga, would it bother me still? Yeah, it'd still bother me. But, like, this is a medical manga. You should be showing me how different shit affects the body. I don't understand why we're not getting that. What the? Yamazaki. Dude, I'm probably going to be posting Akuru panels for a while now to just prove my goddamn point. Wow, so you were undercover for 3 whole years? Hey, more importantly, sure that doctor's going to be okay on his own? Laymen shouldn't nitpick medical practitioners. Besides, you needn't worry, he's strong. Well, he's strong even though he's a doctor? Oh, he's a strong person who became a doctor. Can't believe this. He's probably going up against several armed gang members along with his bare hands. Due to my job, I've run into several monsters who've gone beyond the limits of common humans. Is he one of them too? Who the hell is that doctor? Well, who is he? He's just a normal doctor. It's true that he's strong, but he always does his very best to save the patients he encounters. He just does what he can, like any other normal doctor. He's also a meddler who's chronically sleep deprived. Dude, that's like... The difference between him and Akuru is because Akuru is immortal, he doesn't need to technically sleep. But, yeah, other than, like, that, like, Akuru is pretty much... Well, he's a dark doctor, mind you. And an immortal doctor. But, like, still, like... And Akuru is trying to find a way to die. But, like, still, Akuru is just a doctor. He is doing what he needs to do, which is save lives. And while he's trying to find a way to die at the same time. God, I missed that manga. All done. We can begin the operation whenever you're ready. And, like, let's be real. As I said, even though it's, like, more on the extreme side of the spectrum, I'm trying to, and when my comparison to Dark Dr. Akura, I'm talking about, like, more on the underlying theme side. Because, like, literally, Akuru does the same exact shit as this. Again, it's on the more extreme side, because I know I'll get Akuru fans saying, like, shit in the comment section if I don't mention it. It's, like, literally the same thing. He is fighting the enemy before, while there's someone prepping for the treatment and whatnot, and then he gets the treatment done. Or hell, he takes care of, like, in some cases, because the monster, or the patient is mutated because of the disease and becomes a monster. He has to, kind of fight the patient himself. So, yeah, there is that. But still, it just depends on, which arc you're talking about. But anyways, let's see. I've been getting into a lot of fights daily recently. Thanks for the hard work. Mr. Kakuta, currently your body is heavily burdened by the blood loss you've suffered. Think about who you want to meet, what you want to do, and where you want to go once you're better, and use that as motivation so that we can overcome this hardship together. Who is he? Just a normal doctor. They're everything to me. Aw, I can't withstand any pain if it means getting to see the... Wait, I can withstand any pain if it means getting to see them again. Please do your best. Of course. Several days later at the Tokyo Public Security Hospital. No, I want to keep playing. Aw, no, if Dad has work stuff to talk about. Come on, say bye to him. Aw. See you tomorrow, Dad. Aw. Yeah, I'll play with you tomorrow too. I'll play with you a ton tomorrow too, okay? Thanks for playing with me, Haiji. It's Mr. Haiji. No, it should be technically Dr. Haiji, but whatever. Sorry, I know you just came to check up on me. I didn't mean to make you entertain my kid. Well, it was fun. Seems like you're doing well, so I'll take my leave now. Okay, thanks for all the help. I really can't thank you enough. Seriously, you have my gratitude. Thanks to you, I got to see my family again. It's my job, so you don't need to thank me. I'll be heading back to work after I get discharged, so I'll be counting on you if something happens to me again. You're going to nearly kill yourself again? I'm expensive, so please prioritize your safety. Take care now. Yeah, this is still a more watered down version of Dark Doctor Girl. That's what this manga is. This totally is a watered down version of Dark Doctor Akuru. Well, if we're gonna include the art in this, like a poor man's version too, because God, that art in Akuru, Dark Doctor Akuru is just, it is beautiful. Oh my God. But do I see this manga, because again, Dark Doctor Akuru is a Jump Plus manga. This manga is more of a this medical manga like this, to me, again, because I was spoiled, it should be, I feel like it's more of a Jump Plus kind of thing. But also, here's the reason why this manga fails for me. I said it last chapter, and I said it here too, is that if you're going to show me, if you're going to tell me that there is about the parts of the body that are being afflicted, you need to show me what parts of the body are being afflicted. Especially, again, since this is a medical manga, I want to see the muscle. I want to see the organs. I want to see the bones. And in the case of what we saw when Haiji was fighting the gang members, when he, hit that pressure point, I want to see like how it affects the nerves, like how you see the nerve branches, like how it hits, how that pressure point, once he hits the pressure point, see the nerves like branching out through the body. Like, I want to see that. Like, otherwise, to me, this is just like what the hell are we doing here if we're not going to see like actual parts of the human body? This to me is just like another assassin manga if we're not going to see like the actual, parts of the human body. Or how like because in Dark Doctor Akuru, we saw it. We saw how shit was affecting the human body. Again, these diseases were a little bit more on the extreme side. Yeah, they were way out there. But when Akuru, Dark Doctor Akuru, presented a disease or a medical concept, Heiichi gave us visual exposition on what the disease was, how it affected the body, and we got to see like how it caused like the body, like especially in the extreme cases here, in Akuru, how it caused the body to mutate. Like, that's what I'm talking about here. I want to see like how shit is going down in the body. In this case, it would just be like where the puncture wounds are in the body, like where it is, and how it's barely missed the organs. I really hope this gets better. I really do. But right now, I don't see this manga surviving. I don't. I really don't. And if it's Weekly Shonen Jump being stupid, then it just kind of proves the point that this, and that's why Akuru was able to do as much as it did, was because it was in Jump Plus. Then this manga, like, should have just been in Jump Plus. It shouldn't have been Weekly Shonen Jump. If you're not going to give me, like, X-ray art. Like, seriously. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Especially if you're a Dark Doctor Akuru reader. I want to know what you guys think. Because to me, this is extremely underwhelming. Because in 2 chapters, like, hell, even in the first chapter of Dark Doctor Akuru, we knew who Akuru was. We knew what the world he was in, because obviously the world he was in was just fucked up. But, like, we knew who he was. We knew his power. We got to see his power in action, and how it was depicted was really cool, and it got me really hyped. And, like, I didn't get that from the first chapter of Underdoctor. Well, we saw kind of what he has. And also with Akuru, we still got that mystery, that Arab mystery about Akuru. But with Underdoctor, we somewhat got it, his power. We saw it in action, but like, we just didn't get much from it. I'm telling you, this manga is not gonna last. It's not. I don't think it's gonna last. I really don't. I don't think so. Especially if we don't get the anatomical art that it needs. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys... I know it's very, very punny to call this underwhelming. Because, Underdoctor. But God, this is so underwhelming. This really is. My God, this is so underwhelming. I really hope I'm not the only one that's thinking this. But let me, you know what? Before I log off, let's see if, because we do this with newer series. I'm surprised I didn't do it last week. We look at the Manga Plus comments for newer series. Let's take a look and see how the Manga Plus comments are feeling about this. The majority of them, I'm kind of not surprised. The majority of them are talking about Chiwa, because yeah, they're thirsty motherfuckers. But some of them, I agree with them. There's a lot less comments here, which isn't good. It dropped by, like, in terms of comments, it dropped by like 300 chapters. Or, not chapters, 300 comments, which is just not good. It's not good. Considering how, like, everyone was hyping this manga up. But there's a couple that I agree with as well. Or someone was saying that Chiwa looks like Chihiro and Kagurabachi too, which I kind of see. I can't see it now, but some people are saying, and I agree with this, is that the second chapter is a lot worse than the first, and people are let's see. And this person said, as much as I like the first chapter, I feel this one was a bit too fast. I mean, yeah, this is the second chapter of the manga, and a new character was introduced. Oh my God, technically too, the police guy keeps appearing in the future, but I feel like he ended the bad guys too soon. I agree with that. You know what? I agree with that. I thought that we would see a little bit more with the a little bit long, maybe at least another page or so, maybe like 2 page, yeah, maybe another page at least of him fighting the gangsters. But yeah, the majority of these comments are talking about Chiwa, like, seriously. But I'm very curious what you guys think about this chapter. I'm really let down by this. I am. Because if this manga would have given me, like, something akin to Dr. Akuru, especially, like, in terms of writing, I would have been very happy with this manga. I know I'm never going to get the art from Dr. Akuru, because that art is just on another level. If I would have gotten at least some of the writing from it, like, close to being on par with it, like, especially, like, in terms of world building, and if I would have gotten some of, like, the anatomical, in terms of art, like, at least the anatomical art from it, like the visual exposition, there we go, the visual exposition anatomical art specifically, and the x-ray art, you know what I mean, I would be fine with it. But because this is a medical manga that is not giving us the medical shit in the first 2 chapters, like, we're not getting anything, especially in terms of medical art. It's like, what are we doing here? As I said, Dr. Akuru in the first 2 chapters gave us a shit ton of medical content up in there. So it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I'm telling you, this manga is going to get axed. This manga is going to get axed. It's very underwhelming. I know it's very... Am I going to title this underwhelming? No, I mentioned it on Twitter. It was underwhelming, so probably not. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys think of this series. Do you guys agree with me that this series is very underwhelming? It really feels that way, especially if you're a Dark Doctor Akuru stan. I want to know if you guys are feeling it like I am. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Under Doctor content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.